The biggest heist in history, the Central Bank of Iraq robbery on 18 March 2003. In the dead of night, something was stirring in Baghdad. The city, fraught with tension, was about to witness an event that would stun the world, the biggest bank robbery in history. Just hours before the US bombs began to rain, a group of men were embarking on a mission. Their target was the Central Bank of Iraq, home to billions of dollars. Their leader was none other than Saddam Hussein, the then president of Iraq. Saddam sent a handwritten note to the bank's governors. The note, a chilling order, demanded they hand over staggering amounts of money. The document, bearing his signature, would later serve as undeniable proof of his involvement. The bank's officials, faced with the unthinkable, had no choice but to comply. They began the arduous task of handing over the money. Box after box, filled with $100 bills, were loaded onto trucks waiting outside the bank. The operation lasted for almost 5 hours. By the early morning, the trucks, heavy with cash, began their journey towards an undisclosed location. The amount stolen was staggering, a whopping $1 billion. News of the heist sent shockwaves around the world. Such daring and blatant theft was unheard of, even in a country plagued by corruption and lawlessness. But where had all the stolen money gone? That question would haunt investigators for years to come. Rumors swirled, hidden in secret vaults, spent on luxuries, or used to fund Saddam's regime. Saddam's regime fell shortly after the heist. It was a time of chaos and confusion. In the midst of this turmoil, the stolen money seemed to vanish. Over the years, attempts were made to locate the stolen funds. Some of the money was found in the walls of one of Saddam's palaces. But the vast majority remained missing. The mystery of the missing money added a further layer of intrigue to this audacious crime. It was a powerful symbol of the corruption and greed that had characterized Saddam's rule. The Central Bank of Iraq robbery serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which desperate men will go to maintain power. It's a tale that holds many lessons, not only for Iraq but for the world. In the end, the stolen money brought no salvation for Saddam. His regime crumbled, his life ended, and his legacy forever tarnished. Yet, the stolen funds remain elusive to this day. This heist wasn't just about money. It was about power, control, and the devastating impact of corrupt leadership. It's a story that needs to be told, remembered, and studied. The Central Bank of Iraq robbery remains etched in history as the biggest bank heist ever. A crime of unimaginable proportions, orchestrated by a man who commanded fear and respect. As we delve into this fascinating piece of history, it's important to remember the lessons it holds. Corruption, greed, and tyranny can only lead to downfall. Such a story serves as a stark warning to all. To stay updated and receive more videos, we encourage you to subscribe, follow, and like our content.